Hello Aries, welcome to Truth Well Told Tarot. This is your December 2019 tarot reading for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. I hope you're well, Aries. So I'm just pulling an overarching message. You know, this just flew out, so I'm just going to go with it. We've got the Knight of Wands here, Knight of Wands. This is where you're going to begin to feel yourself, your old self. This is where the effort, the steps that you've been taking are beginning to gain momentum. There could also be opportunity associated with the Knight of Wands. Certainly in terms of business and career in particular, there's growth here, there's opportunity here. Can also be linked to your own passions, your desires, something that you've been working on that you want to see fruition. Can be to do with where you're going to the next level in a relationship as well. Can be in terms of something passionate that you're about. But either way, there's growth here. There's big growth and you're beginning to feel your own energy. Beautiful message. Okay. So, angel, spirits, guides, what's the message for Aries? Can we have the 4 general energies of the month, please? That's just popped out, so let me put that here. We've got the King of Swords, beautiful. Okay, we've got the 5 of Wands. And those are clarified by the Strength card. Beautiful, Aries. And also Temperance. Look at this. Your Sagittarius and Leo family, your fire family, are coming out to support you here. That's power energy here. Real powerful energy. Okay. So love and romance for Aries. We have the 6 of Cups and the 8 of Wands. And money and career, we have beautiful King of Wands and the 4 of Swords. Let me just get one more for that, please. The Empress. Yeah, beautiful. Okay. I'm just going to pull an energy card, Aries. This is turned over, so I'm going to go with it. We have the World here. Let me just find the message. So the world, expansioning, opening up, expansion even. Oh Aries, you know, it's Mercury retrograde, whatever. The man in this picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. Just turn over. This card is reminding you to expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. Drawing this card lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you. And now is the time to think big. Isn't that beautiful? Time to think big. And you know, this is all about channeling those passions, those desires, Aries. Channeling your own power. You're beginning to get a taste of your own power, of what you're capable of this month. Certainly with that Knight of Wands energy, and it is bringing expansion, growth. There's promise of worldly success when the World card appears in tarot as well. So, beautiful message. Let's pull an angel answer card. Angels, what's the message for Aries for December 2019, please? What does Aries need to hear? Compromise. It might well be some of you need to achieve something. You need to compromise in a certain situation, Aries. It might well be some of you need to adapt, maybe, to your surroundings. Be more flexible. This is about flexibility and opening your mind, opening your perspective on things, not being tunnel visioned. But it might well be that some of you are compromising in order to bring opportunity, in order to bring advancement and success into your life. Let me pull one more card. Any other message for Aries, please, angels? Any other message for Aries, please? Do you know that was wanting to come out, so let's go with that one. Improving health. So some of you are, I'm feeling for some of you getting vitality back. Now, you do have the Four of Swords, so some of you may have suffered from poor health. But this is a kind of month where you're beginning to get back into your stride again. You're beginning to get your sense of your own capabilities now. And it's powerful. So I'm just trying to get hold of this card. There we are. Okay, Aries. So the general energies we've got. We've got the King of Swords with strength. So we've got the Aquarian card with the Strength card, the Leo card. And, you know, you've got the Knight as your main overarching energy. And you've also got the number 8, the Strength card of the Major Arcana. Change is afoot here. And I feel for some of you it's positive change. I think to start off with, the change is coming from within. The Strength card is where you're beginning to realize your own power, your own sense of self, your own understanding of what you're really capable of now, Aries. And it's bringing positive change in your external world. This is when somebody realizes their own power. Now, this is power and persuasiveness as well. You might well be very persuasive, magnetic, be able to turn people's views to your point of view as well. So certainly for those of you going for interviews, looking for jobs, even applying for, could be things to do with the home, you know, houses, mortgages, investments, all of that kind of thing. There's a kind of message of persuasiveness here, being able to put your point of view across. To the point where people want to listen. So the Strength card can be about persuasiveness. It's also about your own strength. And this is your own inner strength, your own inner courage, your own inner sense of power. And you see that infinity sign. When you realize your strength from within, that's when you're formidable in your external world. And the King of Swords is somebody who is looking forward, somebody who understands their own strength, somebody who understands, who's got great awareness of their own inner capabilities, because he looks forward to the future. He has a game plan, he has a strategy. Some of you may have a plan, some of you might be working to a strategy. Could be on the business and career front, could be in terms of next steps in terms of relationships, could be furthering your finances, could be in any aspect, could be to do with your homes, your property, all of this kind of thing. Whatever it is, you're beginning to see things clearly. This is about seeing the bigger picture, understanding the truth of situations. If truths have come out, Aries, that you've been dealing with, this is where the truth, you're going to get that sense of your own power in dealing with those situations now. If there's been some lack of earthly fairness, the King of Swords can sometimes be about fairness being restored in an earthly way, not like justice, not like judgment. He's very much earthly justice. There can be something about truths coming out, wrongs being righted with the King of Swords. It might well be where you've needed strength to face situations. But either way, these two cards together are very, very, very strong, because this is about your own power, and this is about really applying and focusing your mind. Understanding, getting perspective, seeing the bigger plan, and having a real clear understanding of where you're moving forward now. So, powerful message. Now, the other thing that I will say is there could be an air sign where you've needed to find strength. So some of you may well have dealt with air signs. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. That could be the King of Swords. And it might well be that either there's an air sign helping you, or it could well be that you needed strength to find inner strength to do with an air sign. Either way, there's positive change for Aries. because you're finding your sense of self, most definitely. And it might well be to do with this situation, Aries. We have the Five of Wands and Temperance. Now, Temperance is where we need to find balance, where we need to dig deep to find internal balance, where we need to reconcile emotions within us. There's a lot of water, there's cups in this energy. This is the water of life being poured from one cup to another. Sometimes this is shown as fire and water, Aries, and the water in between is shown as steam, because the two cancel each other out. And similarly, like those two cups cancelling each other out, there's a message here. You need to reconcile differences within you in order to find your own strength, I feel, in order to deal with situations maybe in your external world that are trying to pull you down or may have pulled you down in the past. This is where you're beginning to take control, that Knight of Wands. You're beginning to take action. You're beginning to put things behind you. And I certainly feel for some of you, you're certainly beginning to take the reins of your own life. Yeah, now, you know, funny enough, sometimes when I see that Knight of Swords, I only get it with this card. I don't really get it with any other deck. And it's a dragon, well, it's kind of like a dragon horse here. But I sometimes get the sense of getting back on your horse. And that's the message I'm getting again. You're getting back on your horse. And I feel you're allowing yourself to find your own balance, find your own centeredness from within. Not allow emotions of the past to pull you apart anymore, but to fuel you forward. And I certainly feel that Five of Wands energy, that can be about external conflict, pettiness in some ways. Petty people can be about interference for me as a reader as well. Interference from people who are trying to stick the raw in unwantingly sometimes. Can also be to do with where you're facing competition. Sometimes on the work front, if you're facing competition to go for jobs and interviews, this is a kind of message of saying that now is the time to find balance. Those of you who are questioning your capabilities, those of you who are questioning, can I do it? Am I good enough? Oh my goodness, look at the competition that I'm facing. That's why the Strength card is there, and that's why your fire energy is appearing as the main element in this reading. Whatever you're facing, if there's any competition that some of you are facing, it is asking you to connect yourself. Look how far you've come. This is a knight who is in search of a quest, and he's in search of a quest for power, and he's had some success, and he wants to be a king or queen. And there's a message here that he's going to do it because he has that passion, that drive. And this is about not focusing on other people. It's about focusing on your journey now to bring real success into your life. And that's what I feel the cards are saying. Yeah, because the world is appearing in your reading here. And there is opportunity for expansion and growth for you, Aries, for your path. Don't get distracted with this kind of energy. This is why that Aquarian energy links to the Star card. It is about getting your own direction now, to understand where you're moving, understand the choices and decisions that you have to make. Okay, Aries. So I feel for some of you, there could be somebody coming back from the past. The Six of Cups can somebody be, certainly in love and romance, there could be somebody coming back from the past. It might come in unexpectedly. There's something about a big shift here, a big change. Again, you've got another change card as well, the 8. So we've got quite a few change cards now, Aries, which is really positive. This is all good stuff. You've got the really positive 8 cards as well. So I feel for some of you that there is change on the horizon. This is about going with the flow. This is about being open to receive the new, because things are going to happen for you, for some of you, like synchronicity. This is all about domino effect. Synchronicity is just happening. And I feel it's just because you're getting to that place where you're ready to receive somebody new. You're ready to open up to somebody new now. This is just finding that happy equilibrium within. reconnecting to who you are in order to embrace the new, embrace positive change. Now, this can sometimes say, in order to embrace new opportunities, new passions coming into your life, sometimes you have to make sure that you don't allow past experiences to colour your future. Big message with that Six of Cups energy, because it is all about understanding that this is time to reconnect to who you are, to open up, to reconnect to other people as well. As I said, could be somebody from the past coming in. It might well be that you're just reconnecting to new opportunities. It's unexpected. There's surprise here for some of you as well. Something that might take you by surprise, something that might be out of the blue as well. Big energy there. But nevertheless, it's all positive. It's all positive. And I'm going to start here, Aries. We've got the Four of Swords. This is in your money and career. So the Four of Swords is where you're beginning to get perspective on a situation, where you're beginning to understand how to move forward. Something that could have affected your health, could have been in money and career. Some of you could have been affected in some way, something that kept you stuck or still for a period of time. Doesn't have to be long, but some of you might have been a bit lost and you needed to find perspective or reflect on how to move forward, on how to maybe embrace the new. But this is about your getting perspective now, certainly linking in with that King of Swords as well, because the Empress oh my goodness, both of these cards are saying you lack for nothing. In terms of money and career, know that you lack for nothing. So when you're facing competition, if it is money and career, if you're facing competition, Aries, just know, you know, this is somebody on their throne. This is somebody who owns their power. This is somebody who just takes the leads and leads by example, and everybody will follow them. This isn't somebody who follows. And it is about you recognizing your own natural leadership abilities to take the lead in your life, to make decisions and choices, to be the opportunist in your life now. Because this is about something new coming into your life, the Empress. It is embracing the new. And my goodness, does she promise so much. This is Venus in Taurus. That is the card of real promise. The beginnings of manifestation, the beginnings of understanding that when you start taking steps on the track, in the direction that you're supposed to be now, and embrace positive change, you don't fight against it. This is when things start to happen. Now, you might need to compromise, Aries. It might well be that you just need to open your mind a little bit in order to embrace the new. But nevertheless, there's a big message here of the seeds that you're planting. This is the beginnings of something that can bring real growth and real success to your life. This can connect to new careers, new jobs. It's very much connected to love and finances in particular. So can connect to careers, jobs, new love coming into your life. Could be to do with that King of Wands even. Could be a fellow fire sign that you could be meeting. But it can also be to do with money as well. There's real promise, and it's about taking the steps that you need to take to really start manifesting now. This is a major arcana, and the Empress is a number 3, because she is the beginnings of getting to a point where you're beginning to manifest something new. You're beginning to bring positive change into your life. Things are beginning to happen, and it's promises to lead to success here. So beautiful energy. Now, the only other thing that I will say is the King of Wands can also talk about, can be somebody, could be a Leo or a fellow fire sign, offering you an opportunity, Aries. And this is somebody who sees your worth. They see what you're capable of. So, powerful message there. This is somebody who is very opportunistic as well. There's a big message here of now is the time to take action because the new is waiting for you. There's real promise around you, certainly in terms of money and career, promising to connect to either new people with the Eight of Wands, or it could be somebody from the past. But either way, this is saying that you're going to find direction this month. Positive change is going to happen, and it's leading somewhere beautiful with that world energy. Let me just pull a spirit message card. So, Spirit, what is the message, please? For Aries, December 2019. Message for Aries, please, for December 2019, please. Okay, that's specific, Aries. I'm going to talk about this as well. So I've pulled two. So hopefully you can see those. So the first one is a specific message for somebody. It's a mother's love. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She wants you to know how much, she knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. And then we have self-love, which is interesting. It's all about that Six of Cups energy, reconnecting to self in order to bring positive change into your life. Now is the time to love, nurture and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for your self that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind and soul. And I just feel there's a message here now of you can lack for nothing. In terms of bringing positive change into your life, I keep on hearing that message. You lack for nothing, Aries. So allow yourself to understand how to move forward, because certainly for some of you, the world is at your feet and there are things opening up for you now. So take advantage of them. Have a wonderful Christmas, Aries. I hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, please do like, share and subscribe. I hope it's a wonderful December for you, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.